You can take a seat. All right. Word. You can keep walking. You can keep walking. Eddie, just keep walking. Word inequalities. Word inequalities. Let's just leave it like that. Word inequalities. Okay. So as soon as let's write the title. All right. So let's see. Let's start off easy. X is greater than 5. Okay? Level 0.1. 0.1. How would I write this as an inequality? How would we write this as an inequality?
X greater than 7.
Yeah, greater than. So what does it eat? The X or the 5? The X. Okay. So that's level 0.1. We're good with level 0.1? Yes. Here. Pass this back. Yeah. Okay. What if I say X is less than or equal to -7? X is less than or equal to -7. Yeah, so X, and -7, right? You have X, you have -7. Now it says less than or equal to. So what is the alligator eating? The -7. And the equal to part, what do I add? Little line. Are we okay with level 0.1? Okay. So basically, greater than, less than, if I look at my notes from yesterday, I'll go back to it, don't worry. I'm using these exact same words, right? The exact same words from yesterday. So, oh, it says greater than, so I use this symbol. It says less than or equal to, I use this symbol. And that's it. Okay? That's level 0.1. All right.
I'm not finished.
Take a picture. Okay. I am at least 10 years old. I am at least 10 years old. So this is level 5. Andre, please put your iPad away. I am at least 10 years old. So, do you know how old this person is? No. But what do you know?
They're at least 10.
They're at least 10 years old. So this is the hardest part. You have at least, you have to translate that into an inequality. So, you know it's X, right? And what's the number I gave you? 10. So the hardest part is determining at least, is that a less than, is that a greater than, is that a least than or equal to, is that a greater than or equal to? I am at least 10 years old. So this is where it gets all complicated. I am at least 10 years old. I am at least 10.
Oh, greater than or equal to.
Then why are you checking? Does it matter if you switch the order?
Who said the y?
Well, if you switch the order, then you have to switch the inequality at the end. So I am at least 10 years old would be a greater than or equal to. Not a least than. And of those who were like replying to me, like half of you went one way, half of you went the other way. So at least, that's like minimum. I'm at minimum, and everybody in this classroom, minimum is 10 years old. You're all above 10. Can you be equal to 10? Yes, at least. You have to be at least 10 years old to watch this movie, for example. All right. ate at most 6 cookies. 6 Oreo cookies.
At most.
At most.
So that
I ate at most 6 cookies. Oreo cookies.
right or left.
At most. So, you know it's X. You know it's 6. At most. So this is pronounced less than or equal to. So I ate at most. So at most is your less than or equal to. Okay? I know sometimes it's hard to understand like the vocabulary. I know a lot of times kids think at most, so that has to be greater than because most is big. Most is, yeah, but it says at most. So it is at times hard for students to understand the difference. I would just, when you have these on your test, quiz, SBAC, math test, just go slow. Put it into a context that you might understand. Like, I am at least 10 years old. I ate 6 cookies. Let's do more by... Ooh, I don't like these.
Too hard, too easy.
Well, we can do it. Not what I wanted, but we'll do it. I'm not counting. No, we're gonna glue these in your notebook later. I'm not counting. Totally not counting. I know. Pass them around, pass them around, pass them around. Some more here? Any more over here? Jeffrey, got one? Brianna, we're good? Is that what you're going to tell me? Thank you, Brianna. All right. Let's try these out, which will be glued into your notebook later. Okay. The sum of x and y is greater than or equal to 6. Okay. What does sum mean? Addition. So the sum of x and y is greater than or equal to 6. So how would I write that in an algebraic inequality?
X plus y equal to 6.
X plus y is greater than or equal to 6. I mean, there is no way I can make greater than or equal to easier. It's just greater than or equal to 6. So you have until Friday to memorize what does greater than or equal to look like. And that's from our notes from yesterday. This. You got to memorize these 4. Okay, what they look like and when do we use them. All right, number 6. The product of x and y is less than 45. What does the word product mean?
Not answer to the sum.
The total.
No.
Oh wait, the answer to the multiplication.
Multiplication. Product means multiplication. Product means multiplication. So how would I write number 6?
X times y is less than 45.
Yes, but I'm going to write it as x, y. Less than 45. What does it mean when two things are like right next to each other without any space? It means multiplication. Edwin, can you pick up the stuff that's on the floor? Since my floors were clean last night, everything that's on the floor right now belongs to first period, and only first period. All right, number 7. the quotient of x and 4 is greater than 20. Okay, key word, quotient. What in the world does quotient mean? Division. Very good. Jesus, are you writing this down so you don't fall behind? Okay, so the quotient, which means division, so x divided by 4 is greater than 20. So what symbol means greater than? This one. Eddie, do you have all this written down in column? Most of it. 8 less than a number, y, is under 30. Oh, wonderful. Okay, this is why math is sometimes complicated for students. This less than, you would think means the alligator less than, right? Because that's what I just taught you. Yeah. But this less than means what? Subtraction. Yes, life is complicated sometimes. 8 is less than a number, y, is under 30. So it would actually be y minus 8 under. What inequality would you use for under? Less than 30. Man, this worksheet. Awesome. All right, can you do 9 and 10? X is at most 15. Y is at least 12, which you can use your notes because we just did those two. Eddie, what are you doing? Can you finish the last two? Can you give me the two answers here? Can you give me the last two answers? Look at your notes. We did them in your notes. Literally the same problem. I'm sure 99% of the classes as well. All right, what do we get? Number 9. X and 15. What's our inequality for at most? Less than or equal to. At most is this one. At most is that one. See? Y is at least 12. Y is at least or equal to 12. At least, that symbol. You had it literally in your notes. Yeah, I'll pass out glue a little bit later. Got some extra ones. Thank you, Denise. All right. Ready? Okay, hopefully these are... All right. Number 1. Ready? Set? Okay. So can we stop bubbling, coloring in our letters, Eddie, please? Okay. Chris lives less than 4 miles from school. Which inequality can be used to represent a distance d of less than 4 miles? So, Jesus, we're focusing on this or the screen. Okay, which one represents Chris lives less than 4 miles? Less than 4 miles. Less than 4 miles. Does he live equal to 4 miles? No. Nope. So it would be B. Less than 4 miles. So here they tell you what letter to use. Don't let that confuse you. All right. Jenny lives more than 10 miles away from Myra. Which inequality can be used to represent the amount of minutes she lives? Sorry, Jenny lives more than 10 minutes away. More than 10 minutes.
A.
Yep. It takes Danny 15 minutes or more to get from his house to school. Write an inequality that represents how long it takes Danny to get from his house to school. It takes Danny 15 minutes or more. 15 minutes or more. What do you start with? X, a variable. And then use the number that they give you. What number do they give us? 15. Now comes the hard part. How do I represent 15 minutes or more?
Greater than or equal to.
Beautiful. Greater than or equal to. Because it's 15 minutes or more. Can it be 15? Yes. If you walk super slow, he's going to get it more than 15. Tina drinks 2 water bottles or less every day. X and 2. Less than, so she drinks 2 water bottles or less.
So less than equal to.
Less than or equal to. She drinks way more than I do. All right. Write an equality for each statement below, then graph it. Love it. Daisy has less than $5 in her pocket. Let X represent the amount of money she has in her pocket. Daisy has less than $5. So always start with a variable. All right? X. Then use the number that they give you. Excuse me?
Do we have to use it?
You have to use a variable first.
No, the number.
Yes. I need you to graph it because I need you to practice how to graph. Daisy has less than $5 in her pocket. So what inequality do I use? Less. That means less. Miss Amalia, I don't know which one's which. Oh, that's when you turn your notes to yesterday. There it is. Less than. There it is. That's the inequality I used. All right, let's graph it. Open or close circle?
Open.
Open on the 5. And then which way do I shade, left or right?